Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad you're here with me on this Thursday morning. Got a good show lined up, and let's get started. Our weather today is going to be pretty decent. High is 88, went up 1 degree from yesterday, 88. That's 1 more degree closer to 90. I know you don't want to hear that in June. Low tonight 70, and the water temperature is hanging around there right at 80 degrees, so that's been pretty steady. Our river reading is brought to us by Mountain Dew. Get out and do. We're looking at Apalachicola Bluntstown at 6.7. Again, it's just hanging in there steady, even with the rain we've had up that way. And the Choctawhatchee at Caryville, 7.2 going up, and it's going to start going down maybe by the weekend. Right now, it's getting on up there, so that's pretty typical with that kind of rain we've had. So the wind direction now will be coming out of the west. This is calmest as it has been in about 6 days, 6 or 7 days. It's going to be coming out of the west at about 5 to 7. So that's relieving right there. Okay, that's a quick weather. Let's take our break and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. If you remember yesterday's show, the last segment, I was doing all kind of things for Father's Day presents, which is coming up in about 10 days, Sunday week. So keep in mind, go ahead and start early. That's why I did it. But I ran out of time at the end because I was talking about, I always save this the last thing. I couldn't find it, so I found it now. If you get a chance to get my book for Father's Day, I promise you it's a great gift. Honestly, I pick it up every now and then and just pick out a couple of stores and read it. And I did this last night. And it just still amazes me, these stories, and I'm so thankful. And the old men in this book and the families and all, they're the ones that deserve the credit for what a great heritage we have here. But I recap some of that stuff that went on in the late 1800s, early 1900s and all. And I've read these stories over and over again. I still love reading those stories. So that's why I wanted to share it with you. And again, it's not a sales pitch. I am on my last printing, and I have less than 100 books left. So please do not hesitate. It's going to be, and I'm not planning on printing anymore, not my lifetime. So anyway, let's move on. So, and they have them at C&G, Sunjammers, and Blue Water, our sponsors. They have them there, okay? The one thing, we mentioned about scallop season, because I was talking about one of the gifts to get would be the mask and snorkel outfit and the scallop bag and all that. Scallop season, will just remind you today, so August is 16th through September 24th. Okay, so that's a good time of the year to go. It's going to be a little hot there in August, but it's going to start cooling off in September. The scallop's going to be a lot bigger, so go ahead and plan accordingly. The campgrounds are full, the houses are full. People have really are sort of jumping back from this pandemic and really wanting to get out. So don't forget scallop season. Y'all remember we had Paul Winterman and his wife Julie was on the show, a couple months ago before the pandemic, and they were planning, he showed some of his pictures. For those of you who don't know Paul, he's just a great outdoor photographer. They planned they were going to drive from here to Alaska and just stop along the way and then camp and take pictures, and they're going to take months or two, whatever, no schedule. Well, the pandemic hit and they just had to cancel, but guess what? They got back on the road last week, and I got the first, I'm going to sort of read what they did. They're in California. They've been on the road. They're in Colorado, not California. A lot of difference right there now. And they stopped and spent some time. Got some wild horses and a ghost town. So I'm going to just show you some of the pictures and all okay. This is a ghost town. The 15 pictures we'll go through pretty quick. A ghost town out west. Isn't that cool? They still sort of have it together. And check out, is that, just let that soak in with the sky and the rocks and then the green trees in the middle. Is that not? I just can't do a picture like that, but Paul Winterman can. And then the vista like this, and then the wild horses, and these are wild horses now. This is just, you know how they have them out west, and they sort of, no fences there. Okay, we had that one. Here's some more pictures of the horses running. Again, well, I always see the clarity and the sharpness of the clear blue sky, he picks up these things, and they're just, you can see they look wild right there, don't they? They're just running wild. And then they're stopping and eating. And look what they're doing here. They're fighting each other, or playing. I don't know. They might be playing. They were just fighting back and forth. But great pictures, and I know Paul and Julie have enjoyed this part of the trip, and he'll keep us posted as to what all they're doing. I thought that was a beautiful picture there. I've never been out there. And it ended up on the beauty of nature, the cactus flower. Okay, thank you, Paul and Julie, for keeping us informed and all. One of the things too, when he gets, they're camping along the way, so at first the reason they had to postpone all the camping sites that had been closed and everything, so they sort of easing their way out, going through different places and all. So keep their travel, keep them in the prayers on their travel and all, as far as their safety and everything. But they have good plans, and he sits there for hours to take those pictures, and we've talked about it before. Outdoor photography is good. I know a lot of y'all, I get a lot of feedback from y'all sending in pictures and all, and enjoy any kind of segment we have on photography. So it's fun to do. And our, the phones, that picture I showed, the woodpecker and all, the phones just add a new dimension. It is not the quality of the professional, but what it gives us is opportunity to pick it up real quick and take it on a boat or in the backyard or in the woods or something. The quickness of that, and the quality's gotten a lot better. And my grandson Mason told me how to do it in portrait. So there's a setting on here you can do it in portrait. It makes a lot different picture. So all kinds of little things and to capture those images. Let's take a break and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. We're going, I got some bad news for you. Maybe you can handle it, but I won't be here tomorrow, okay? Bill Adams is going to step in, maybe Greg or whoever he brings in, and I'm going fishing tomorrow. So I thought about it. Let's go ahead and do the giveaways. Let's make this like a Friday show, if that's okay with you. So let's go ahead and draw for Tarpon Dock, okay? We're going to go ahead and do it. Tarpon Dock, the winner of the, this way I like to sort of break, I don't like to do the same thing all the time. I like to sort of do something different. And the winner of the $20 gift certificate is going to be Paul Bing from Southport, okay? And the winner of the Big Red Snapper is going to be Angela Nikkei. Angela, okay, you got a Big Red Snapper, the Nikkei family, a long time fishing family here in the Florida Panhandle. Okay, what we're going to do, this is a little fishing video, actually about 10 minutes. So we're going to jump on this video, then we're going to come back. I'm going to do the famous Friday fishing report on a Thursday. How does that sound to you? So you'll enjoy this video. Somebody's fishing in my fishing hole, but they're friends of mine, so it's okay. So here, Jeff, let's run this video. All right, folks, down at Cape San Blas. I've been rolling on the beach. I'm running one of our viewers, Mark Gibson. Hey, Mark, good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you, Coach.
Hey, where y'all from?
Graceville.
Graceville. I've been viewing there. Listen, the first thing he told this morning, he called a pompano. I want you to tell the folks, we got your wife and that kid, the little kid over here. Hey, y'all come on in here.
Hello.
And what's your little boy's name?
Hunter, our grandbaby.
Our grandbaby. All right. Hunter. I've had him on TV, haven't I?
You've had a picture of him. I don't
know.
know.
Put a picture on him. Look, Mark, I want to tell folks how you caught this pompano this morning.
I done what you told me. I rode down the beach and I looked for a cut in the sandbars right there, and I used my green strip bait, the fish bites.
Well, you're a good viewer then. Well, that is good. And you also got a place down at Howard Creek.
Yes, sir.
And you got a nice Jeep. I love your Jeep here.
Thank you.
And y'all gonna wrap it up for today?
Yes, sir. We fitting to head on back. This baby's done got tired.
Oh man. Well, listen, I appreciate y'all watching the show.
We love your show.
Where's your fish at? You got your fish in here?
It's right here.
Go to this pompano. And what's your little dog's name?
Bella and Rosalie. Bella. This is Bella.
They got that pompano.
They love the beach.
That's what's for supper. All right.
I'm gonna grill him up.
All right.
I hope they're good eating. I've never ate
good
them.
eating. They're good eating. Hey, especially on the grill.
Good.
All right. Just met him. Bobby Reese from Valdosta, Stillwater, Small World. Been over here talking to Mark from Graceville. But he's down here at the Cape now.
Yep.
Now tell us, we got a connection. Tell the folks our connection with my buddy.
My mom works with your friend
Tony Bass.
Tony and Heather Bass. Or she used to work. She just retired in December.
Doctor's office.
Dr. Crosby. Yeah.
Dr. Crosby. What a small world.
Yep.
What a small world. So,
And we're all still connected.
now, how do you know all these folks out there? She's running to hide. She wandered or something?
No, she worked for Turtle Patrol, or used to.
Okay.
Anyway, she just don't want to be on camera right now.
Tell us your buddies now. Where are you from?
That's Sean Fry.
Sean?
He used to be from Georgia, but he lives right down the road here.
All right.
And then that's Doug Hodgson. He's from Tennessee.
All right, Doug. What part of Tennessee you from? Knoxville.
Big honors.
And then
Our daughter lives over here, lives up there close to Nashville. Look at here. Y'all been to the fish market?
yeah,
That's some nice.
Cape San Blas Fish Market.
Look at there. They still a kicking. Look at here. Whoa.
We went to the Cape San Blas Fish Market. We come there and catch these fish there. Pompanoes.
Man, that's nice. So y'all caught them in this one hole right here.
Yep. It took about 2.5 hours to catch 3 fish.
That's still That's 3 good ones. Hey, that's 3 nice ones, fellas. Y'all got them for supper tonight?
We're gonna do them tomorrow.
Tomorrow night? Good
We're gonna
deal.
try to catch one or 2 more tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have them for lunch tomorrow. We're gonna try to, if we get some more, we'll invite some friends over to eat. If not, that's good.
Well, good deal.
Let me rinse my hands off.
So you get to watch the show every now and then?
I'll watch it almost every day.
Well, I appreciate that.
That's what my alarm's set for, 6:30.
I wake up a lot of people. I'm afraid I scare the kids. Mom said I put the kids in another room when I come home.
Yeah, I got my alarm set for 6:30, just like watching Panhandle Outdoors. I've been watching about 5 or 6 years.
Good deal. Well, at least eat some fish together.
Here, let me go get my stuff. Stay away from me.
What's your name? Lucy. How old are you? 7. Where do you go to school?
Northside Elementary.
Northside Elementary. Right. That's a nice stingray you caught. We met, first of all, this is all good family from Panama City. Retired teacher from Northside.
Yes.
So we have a lot in common. Saw him not too long ago. I said, what do you do when you retire? And what you tell me?
Fish.
Fish. And here y'all are. Now, that's a good thing to do. Now tell us who you are. Oh, all right. And somebody told me you caught a pompano this morning. You sure?
Yes.
Well, tell us what happened.
Well, when he casted it out, it actually went up the guy's line, and we caught it in 2 lines of popping. And so he still got the fish. He got hooked and he got sunscreen on his face.
Well, do you have it with you? You let it go?
Yes, sir.
You have it? Come show me. We'll go look at it. Come on. Woo, look at it. Look at that popping up. You've been keeping it in the sand, haven't you? That's a smart idea. Smart idea.
Hold up, Lucas Landon.
Wow. Come in the picture with him.
He got another fish.
You got another one? Wow. I
Come
think
get in the
fish is
picture
similar
with
to everybody
your
else's.
brother. Give me the teeth.
That's a good job.
Here, Lucas, roll up. You might have another one.
Oh, we got another one.
All right.
Nice job. Nice job.
Look at there. Have y'all found his nest? No, sir.
Get your picture with him. Let me have your teeth.
trade on like that.
I like it. See, I've been for 5 years.
Slippery.
Yeah.
All right. Get back, baby.
Hi folks, we're at the actual Cape itself. We're at the tip of the Cape. I just want y'all to see some things that's fascinating. It's sort of a long drive out here. A lot of times you cannot come because of the high water. We've got a north wind, so wind will come today. But first thing you always notice is just a conflict of the water. The water just fighting each other. It's coming in off to the right is the Gulf of Mexico. And then to our left, we got Apalachicola Bay pouring out of here. You probably can't see Indian Pass. And way back over there, that's Indian Pass and St. Vincent Island. Okay? And this is the actual Cape itself. Alright, this spot right here, this is the actual tip of the tip. Right here, see how it curved back? You see where we are. Again now, look how rough it is. It's just always, every time I come out here, I've been here doing this for many, many years, it's always like this. It's just stormy like. And you can see, it's sort of peaceful over to the right. And down to the right now is the old lighthouse, the old Coast Guard station. A couple of people down there. We can't stay too long because once the tide starts coming in, you get trapped out here. All right, so I'm going to swing on around, come back to so you can sort of get an idea of where we are. Just to notice one, and I've waded out here before. It's a little dangerous. It's a very strong current. Very strong current. You can see it's a conflict of just different directions of water flow and wind and tide. We started way down there and drove all the way down. Come up here, and you can see, hey Maddie, hey! You see the girls, they haven't, we're playing around today. We're not doing much fishing, we just were playing around. But you can see where we are. This is the actual Cape. People talking about, oh, I'm going to Cape San Blas. Actually, you're not going to Cape San Blas unless you come right here. This is Cape San Blas right here. And there's only like 2 or 3 trucks down here. The peninsula is where the St. Joe State Park is. That's the peninsula. Alright, I want y'all to see it. And this is the north wind. Imagine if the south wind was coming. The shoal goes way on out there. Welcome back to a special edition of the famous Friday fishing forecast on a Thursday. This is sort of neat because Jeff and I were talking during the break. This is the first time we've been back with our Google Earth on the screen since we were not able to come in since the pandemic. So this is our first time back, and I'm tickled to be back. Jeff and I are both tickled that we can give you this report. Well, you know, we base our fishing forecast on the reports that we get during the week. Well, guess what? There wasn't a lot of fishing with all this wind, not much fishing at all. So we don't have a lot to base on reports. So we're going to jump back to right before the storm came in and what we expect this time of the year. And it's just amazing the amount of fish going to be caught. We just had our full moon, and you saw the high tides and everything. Now this is going to be an excellent time of the year. Excellent time of the year now. This coming weekend, this coming week, to fish these tides, these high tides coming in to all the bay systems. Okay, it's the St. Andrew Bay system, West Bay, and all. The best reports now. Bill, he's going to be on the show tomorrow. He and Greg did go to East Bay, and you know you're able to get out over in the East Bay situation. You're able to get out of the wind a lot. If the wind's coming this way, you can fish along this way. The wind's coming this way, you can fish along in here. So East Bay is really, and he's going to give you a report tomorrow. They caught some really nice fish over in East Bay, some nice trout and nice redfish. Also, the surf fishing just has not been good. We're going to keep. Well, this is St. Andrews Sound. We call it Crooked Island Sound, and we're going to talk a lot about that because a lot of things are going on that's going to affect it as far as the development and everything. But really, my understanding of this development they're talking about is actually going to be this whole area right in here. So it will. We'll have to get the experts coming in and talking about that later. That's just not a pleasant thing to talk about, developing federal land. I don't know. It just don't hit me right. Cape San Blas, surf fishing is going to be. It's going to be a lot better, and honestly, after these storms and all, after the tide sort of goes out and it sort of settles down, the surf fishing is excellent. So I would expect a really good weekend on St. George Island and also on Cape San Blas. The bridge fishing should be good. The black drum bite has been really strong, and freshwater. You saw the catfish. I showed you some catfish pictures of Alan Shepard catching that $7,500 catfish. The catfishing should be good as the river starts going down on the Choctawhatchee and also on the Apalachicola River system. Excellent catfishing. Brim fishing, the mayfly hatch is pretty well over with. If they didn't get hatched, they got blown away. So the fishing should be good there. The creeks and all, again, the feeder creeks should be settled down. These little feeder creeks, we just don't get to talk enough about the creeks and all. All the feeder creeks, Holmes Creek, all the way into the Choctawhatchee River, all those feeder creeks, and the ones in Apalachicola, Sauls Creek, and just so many of them. We just over 100 feeder creeks in the Florida Panhandle, and they should be really at a really good situation in June. Going to run out of time. We're going to have, like I say, I'm going fishing tomorrow, and we're going to have a sub on, and then I'll be back next week with some really good video from my fishing trip. Hopefully a good video. You have a great day. Do something good today for your fellow man. God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.